Hi Libra, I hope you're all really well. This is your mid-July 2017 reading, and I've pulled you one love card as well. So, set of 4 cards to start off with. Please check out your rising sign and your moon sign, and for personal readings click up on the link in the corner or drop me a line at info@huskylight.com. Page of Wands to start off with. This is information coming to you. This is maybe from somebody else, maybe from a younger person, possibly an Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, but it's like news or info which is relevant to your situation. You've been pondering something, thinking of something, trying to work things out. That answer could very well come during July for you. It could come as a download, a revelation, an aha moment. It could come from somebody else. Maybe a fire sign, rising sign or moon sign, but it comes from somebody else. It's something that you've been trying to work out. It's like a secret, something that was hiding from you, something that you couldn't quite grasp or get. You may very well get it at some point this month. This can also mean a need for wanting to have a new adventure, wanting to do new things, wanting to have different ideas about that, and things coming in for that in that regard. We've got the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is all about your ship coming in, things starting, things that you've put into fruition a while ago, or things that you were thinking about and trying to create coming into your life very well during the rest of July. So this could be an interview that you went for, finding out that you've actually got the job. It could be a loan that you applied for, finding out that you've got that. A business that you started a while ago, a project coming together, coming in. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see that it's going to be completed soon. And it's coming through to fruition for you. There's something about... This is on a really personal note. When I was drawing the cards, I could hear somebody on like a tannoy system on a loudspeaker. Watch out for that this month. It could be that there is a fire drill at work, or maybe you're at some sort of conference or concert or somewhere where somebody's speaking something through a loudspeaker or a tannoy. It could even be you this month for some reason, but it's going to be whatever's said is either going to profoundly have an effect on you, or it's going to surprise you. It could even be an answer to what you've been asking about, but just watch out for that. Work is really positive though. Work is really good for you. Any effort that you're putting into work, you're going to start to see that come back in. You're going to start to see the results of that. The same as if you've put any effort into your health or your spirituality, whatever it is, that's coming back through for you. What you need to avoid carrying too much baggage on your shoulders, especially for other people as well. Try and avoid any feelings of confusion. If you've got feelings, you know, the answers are coming, so just sit with it. It's going to be okay. Just have patience with yourself. Avoid deceit from other people around you. Make sure that they are telling you the truth, and avoid getting overwhelmed by things. Avoid taking on too much, more than you can handle this month. Whether that's doing things for other people, whether that's in your own job, whether that's on taking extra family responsibilities. Just be aware, if you're not careful and you don't think things through properly, it can become overwhelming for you. That's what you need to avoid. We've got the Queen of Swords going forward, which of course is Libra. And Libra, go forward clearly, logically, very focused on what you actually want to get achieved this month. With the Queen of Swords, there's always a little feeling of, it's not sadness, it's just like she doesn't care. There's almost a feeling you may actually to get through the month, have to have that air of, do you know what, I just do not care. I've got things to do, I've got my job to do, I've got projects to finish, things are coming in for me, I'm focused, I'm doing it. You're cutting out all of the BS that's going on around you. You're not taking that from anybody else. And you're going through very clearly and very logically about things. Financially, again, you are cutting. It may be that you are, I don't think you're cutting down on things, but you may be cutting down on unnecessary things this month. Things that you spend money on that you know are absolutely fruitless. You don't need to spend money on it, and it's like you're going to move it out of your life. This month, it's like, no, this is just a waste of time. This is a waste of money. I am not doing it anymore. It's not working. So you could be cutting something financially out of your life. It could even be a person for some of you with this. But think clearly going forward. I got the impression of somebody making daisy chains, sitting in a field making daisy chains, making wishes. Make sure those wishes do not fall apart the way a daisy chain would. Make sure that they are solid. Make sure that you've got all your facts and figures straight about them in order to go forward. And I got you a love card as well, and the love card for the rest of the month is the Knight of Swords. Now, Swords card obviously is an air sign as well, so you could be dealing with an air sign. I think this is saying that things are coming in, could come in very fast for you this month. Something could be a surprise, something could happen very quickly. A past lover could come back into your life. You could suddenly be whisked off onto a romantic weekend by somebody. You could suddenly meet somebody this month. This is things that happen in a fast, surprising way. There is a very, very strong energy with here. There is quick decisions that are making, that happen. Solutions that are found to things as well. So it's very, very quick card. And I think in regards to love, definitely somebody coming in quick for you, something happening quick. It could even be somebody coming and going quickly as well. So not only sort of waiting for somebody, looking at somebody who can appear in your life very, very quickly, and seizing the opportunity when it happens for you, or if it happens for you this month. But it can also mean that somebody may be departing or is just about to depart this month, or at least thinking about it. But once they've thought about it and once they've made the decision, it's quick, quick, quick. This could actually be you deciding to depart from a situation or in a relationship. I tend to think probably it's more you than anybody else with it being a swords card. So this is, there's a quickness. For some of you, it's because you're bored in a relationship and you know that it's not going to go any further, and you know that you need more adventure in your life. You need something to change. And there's a quick decision made on that. So take care. Namaste. It's a very quick reading. It is a mid-month one. But like I say, if you want a personal reading, pop on over to the website and or drop me a line. info@huskylight. I love you loads. Thank you so, so much for being a part of my life and allowing me to bring these readings to you. Okay, namaste. Hi Gemini, I hope you're all really well. This is your mid-July 2017 reading. Just a quick word, it is general. Check out your rising sign and your moon sign. Personal readings, click up on the link in the corner, or drop me a line, info@huskylight.com. So let's start off. We're starting off with the Four of Pentacles. This is all about accumulating wealth, accumulating material things towards you. For some of you, I can see you are going out and you are buying furniture and cushions and paint, and you're doing up your house, you're redecorating, you're doing something, you're accumulating material things to make your home brighter and better. That's your project. For other people, you are saving hard. You are saving hard for a holiday. You are saving for some sort of future event that is coming up for you. But you are feeling secure in yourself as well. You have a feeling that whatever you're working on is going to come to fruition. Whatever you focus on is not only of benefit to you, but family and friends around you. And that's what you're really focusing on. You are investing your time and your energy wisely this month into what you're bringing through in situations. It could be you are building solid foundations within family, in a new marriage, in new domestic situations. And also, if you have just started a job or you're looking for a job, that bodes well for you with the Four of Pentacles. Even if you're working on your health, it's because you're putting your will and focus into it. You are bringing things to you. You are bringing that feeling of security, feeling of control, that you are in control of your life. We've got the Page of Cups here. Page of Cups is messages of love coming through, messages, kind messages. It doesn't have to be from a partner or a romantic partner. This is messages of sweetness and light and good things that are coming through for you. I do want to say though, for some of you, I want you to be very aware of somebody coming into your life, or somebody that you already know in your life, in whichever capacity that is. Just beware of them having an a possible ulterior motive for their kindness towards you. Don't be taken in by, don't get sweet talked into anything this month. There is that warning that comes with this card for you specifically this month. Don't get sweet talked into anything. Keep your head. Don't accept anything that you have any doubts about or that you are not sure about this month. It can also mean that you need to play a little bit more. You need to be a bit of a dreamer. You need to enjoy life more. You need to laugh more and lighten up a little bit. Play. What you need to avoid this month is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is in reverse, obviously, because we always read it in the reverse position. Avoid being blindsided by a situation. Avoid not seeing the truth of a situation as well. It could be something to do with going back to this Page of Cups for some of you. But also, it's don't jump into anything quickly this month. It may lead to sort of wrong choices, wrong decisions. If you do that, be very careful of that. Delay making final decisions on certain things this month, whether it's filling out, whether it's paperwork, or deciding on a job, or deciding on something. What you're already working on, what you've already put your focus into is good, but this is like new stuff coming up, I think. It's new stuff that may come into your life this month. You need to make sure that you've got all your facts and figures straight about it. And again, there is an untrust. If you pay attention to your feelings, pay attention to your feelings this month. If something doesn't look right, smell right, feels a little bit off, then you're very most likely right about that, and it will be. There's something wrong. If you're not careful going forward, you could end up getting trapped in something that you didn't want to get trapped in, probably because of getting sweet talked into it and maybe not looking at the situation fully. Just be very aware of it. There is a warning with this month's reading on this. The Eight of Swords is feeling entrapped, feeling hurt, feeling like there is a lack of freedom. It can also mean overcoming fears though. So if you actually notice this situation, for some of you, you're going to get trapped in something this month, or maybe you already are and you're trying to think how to get out of it. But for the most part, I think this is about realizing and seeing a situation as, or a circumstance or something going on with somebody else as it's happening, and being able not to get sucked into it like maybe you have in the past, or maybe this is a new thing, or a new person or something new, and it's like a test from the universe. And your goal this month is not to get sucked into it, not to be taken in by it, not to be played again. And by doing that, you overcome your fear, because you're not stepping back into it. You are overcoming fears, and by doing that, you ease pressure on yourself, and by doing that, you also do feel free. There's a regeneration with this feeling for some of you. For some of you, you could get trapped in a situation. It could even be, you know, you ask somebody to do a you know, like a building job around the house. I don't know why this is coming up, but like a building job around the house or something, or an extension, and they're trying to get more money out of you, Just be careful. Yeah, just be careful of that. But there is a positive side, that if you recognise this month, you will actually move forward, and you will be able to deal with it in a different way. It's like it's a different situation, but you've done it before, and in the past you've been sucked into it, but this time you can rise above it. There's that feeling to it. The Wheel of Fortune is your love card, because I pulled you an extra card. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. It's quite a complicated in love, but it basically means that there is a Wheel of Fortune here. Anything can happen within your love life this month. So if you're thinking of going out with somebody, if you've got your eye on somebody, if you really like somebody this month, then this card is basically saying that something will happen. You'll either get a phone call, or you'll get a date, or you'll get something that is something surprising happening, that's going to happen for you. If you're already in a relationship, then good things are coming, good things are happening, surprising things are happening. You could be whisked away on a weekend, they could suddenly ask you to marry them. There is this chance of just luck and positive things happening within a relationship. Seeing if there's anything coming else through with that. There's an improvement. There's an improvement in love for the rest of the month, in whichever way that is, unless you're not looking for somebody, and then obviously this doesn't apply to you. But there is an improvement. There is a sense of excitedness within this card. It is a luck card, so something's happening. It's probably going to happen fast. It's probably going to be surprising, and watch out for it. Just make sure it's nobody sweet talking you with it. So that's your reading. Namaste. Thank you so much for supporting me, being here with me on this journey. I love you loads. Bye. Hi Aquarius, I hope you're all really well. This is your mid-July 2017 reading. It is general. Check out your rising sign and your moon sign. If you'd like a personal reading, click up on the link in the corner, or drop me a line at info@huskylight.com, and I'll get that sorted out and booked in for you. Let's start. You've got some really good cards actually for the rest of this month. We're starting off with the Emperor. We've got the Empress here as well. For some of you, I want to say you are teaming up with somebody else this month, and you are going to make a very powerful couple. Now, whether that is in a romantic sense, whether that is teaming up with another family member to work on some sort of domestic family issue and bring something to a conclusion, or find a solution to something, or whether this is business, teaming up with somebody else. I'll turn this card around as well because I'm talking about both of them. Teaming up with somebody else to be on the same page, have the same ideas, working towards the same thing. This could be you embodying both the Emperor and the Empress. Your creativity, your desire to produce something new, create something new, and this can also be a couple getting pregnant or having a baby this month. It can also stand for marriage, but your creativity, you're wanting to do something new, is going to happen and become a reality through the research and learning and effort and mind over heart that you put into it this month. Whatever you put your mind to this month, you will create something beautiful from it. So if we go into, that's what I wanted to say, seeing them together is really good. So going into the Emperor side of things, the Emperor is very left-brained. This is left brain and right brain. Left brain logic, putting his thinking logically about things, maybe trying to put feelings to one side here, and maybe that is necessary. But at the same time, we've got this Empress, which is the opposite side, which is the creativity. So you are very, very much, if this is you on your own this month, you are extremely in balance. Everything is balanced out this month for you, whether it's work or finances or anything else, it comes through. You need to be sensible about your health. You are probably looking at new creative but logical ways of improving your health this month as well, which is really good. We've got the Five of Pentacles. This is, I always read this in the reverse position because this is what you sort of need to avoid. Obviously you need to avoid any feelings of being helpless this month, because you're really not. You are a powerful, whether you're with somebody else, teaming up with somebody else, or whether you're on your own this month, you are very powerful. There's a lot of powerful energy around you, which is going to enable you to get a lot of things done this month. But what you need to avoid would be any sort of discord, any feeling sorry for yourself, any chaos around you. Bring any chaos to a standstill this month. You need to be focused. You need to be able to create, to co-create. You need to be organized. You also need to be passionate. It's like your yin and yang this month has to be balanced and in order. So avoid any sort of chaos or drama from anybody else around you. That's the only way that you will be able to move forward this month as well. It's like there could be like a karmic situation or a karmic lesson that comes in to try and ruffle your feathers. Handle it well, handle it with passion, creativity, but also logic as well, and you will get through the situation just fine, and you will come out successfully at the other side. With that, there is a lot of faith that you have in the future, or there should be a lot of faith that is coming up for you in the future. And going forward, we have got the Page of Cups, which is another amazing card. For the most of you, this is a need to, you need to get out more, laugh more, play more, do more creative things, be more, just be in the moment. With the Page of Swords, nurture yourself, love yourself, give yourself compliments, pat yourself on the back. You have got a lot to be proud of. There is a lot going on there for you. Positively for jobs or for work or for career. You could have an offer from somebody else coming in. Maybe they want you to do some sort of different contract or contract work. They could be coming in and offering you that, something that maybe you haven't done before, but they feel that you've got the attributes and the qualifications to actually do it. This is people coming in and helping you as well. This could be somebody helping you in your job, helping you in your life. Again, it's like if you've got somebody I feel like somebody is in one way or another coming into your life this month to help you, to support you, and they could very well be the opposite of you, but they're going to complement you exactly in the right way. They're going to be the mirror of you. They're going to exactly complement you. What you're lacking in, they will have, and vice versa with this. And they are going to help you either in a job, career way, in finances way, in a family way. There's a real sort of working together with somebody else, or you being in a position this month to know that you've just got it in the bag, you've got it sorted completely. And if I go into the love card that has been picked for you, it's the Star card. This is love, this is healing, this is hope for the future, this is really, really good things. So there is an optimism here with it. If you are with somebody else, you are standing by them and they are standing by you as well. They think of you as their light at the end of the tunnel. There is a light at the end of the tunnel now with the Star card. Your path is being cleared for you, and now you can go forward with hope and healing in whichever way that is, whether that's getting together with a new partner, whether that's being with the partner that you're already with, or even on your own. If you're not with anyone, you don't want to be with anyone, it's love and hope and blessings for yourself that are being rained down on you as well. So it's a really beautiful card. So it's just a quick one because it's mid-month. Thank you so much for all your support, all your help, all your blessings, and for helping me along on this journey. Thank you. Namaste. I will speak to you soon. Bye. Hi Aries, I hope you're all really well. This is your mid-July 2017 reading. Quick word, it's a general reading, may not apply. Check out your rising sign and your moon sign. Personal reading, click up on the link in the corner or drop me a line, info@huskylight.com. Right, Ace of Cups to start off with. New beginnings, maybe on several different levels, maybe on one. There is definitely a new feeling coming into you, a new feeling of happiness, a new feeling of optimism, a new feeling of looking to the future with a little bit more hope. This can also be new feelings being brought into you as well. So I think this is a case of people around you, friends, family, all responding to you really well, being compassionate, everybody sort of in a positive mood around you. This can be promotions. If you're going for a promotion within your company, this can be the chance of getting a new job. If you're looking for a new job, this is just a newness in several different directions, and it brings about good, loving, fantastic feelings inside you. With this, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Everything is good. Almost a feeling of walking on air for the rest of the month. So it's a very, it's going with the flow of things, very much going with the flow of things. That you could be doing something new in a job or as a sideline which brings in more money to you this month. Some aha moment that you've had, something for some of you, I want to say you have been umming and ahhing and umming and ahhing and umming and ahhing about doing something new for a long time. Now is the time to start making those plans and start looking at it and start thinking seriously about it. That is specifically for some of you. We've got the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is homecomings, it's reconciliations, it's getting married, it's celebrations, parties, birthdays, all of that good stuff. So you can be a lot more sociable for the rest of the month. You could be getting out and about. You could be reconciling with somebody. If you've had an argument with them, it means that you're going to be able to sort out the argument and come back together, which is good. And it just means it's just more positiveness. It is more positiveness around you. It's really sweet. For some reason I can see some of you painting. Okay, there's two messages coming through here. For some of you who see angel messages and are quite awake, you are going to see the answer to something that you have been looking for on a billboard, on an advertisement somewhere. That's a strange message, thank you for that. And there's some of you, you are putting an advert in you're putting an advert somewhere, maybe to sell something or advertise some. You're putting your own advertisement out. So maybe you're writing down your intentions as to what you want this month. Maybe you are literally putting an advertisement in a newspaper or on Google or on Facebook or wherever you would put it, to either sell something or bring something in. There's something that you are writing down in regards to what you want or what you are selling, or something along those lines that they're saying. What you need to avoid this month is the Six of Wands, which we always do in the reverse position, because obviously it's what you need to avoid. What you need to avoid is any thoughts that you will not succeed this month. There is every chance that you will succeed, so put aside any feelings of I'm not good enough, it's not going to happen, I'm not got any celebrations coming up, all things are bad, all of that sort of thing. You need to put that aside. Apprehension, fear, delay, vulnerability, thinking about it was all good in the past and it's not good now. All of those things need to be put aside, and you need to be positive this month. Things are coming through. There is definitely a chance with this card you are making up with somebody from your past. This could be an old workmate, this could be a partner, this could be a friend. There is something there, and they may be coming towards you as well and offering some sort of reconciliation or an apology as well. You take it in the good grace that it's been offered this month. And going forward, we have got the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is another absolutely beautiful card. This is the way you go forward, is to be caring and supportive of others. Be just like the Queen of Cups. She's a really good listener. You could be supporting somebody, you could be listening to somebody else's problems this month, being sympathetic towards somebody else, being loving, being beautiful, being amazing, and wanting to be like that, because you are just so sort of in the universal flow at the moment. It all seems to be quite good for you. This is also about developing your spiritual side and your psychic side of things as well. So you could be doing more research, you could be practicing, you could be using angel cards, you could be some sort of divination that you're doing, but you're really learning about these things. You could be watching The Secret, you could be anything like that, but it's such a beautiful energy going forward. You are really in the flow of things. A love card for this month is strength. For those of you that are in current relationships, there is a strength there. There is a strong bond that holds you together. If you've had an argument with somebody, then it is likely that you will come back together because of the strong bond and the strength that is there. You really have the ability to tame the lion. You really have that ability this month, and you are the strength card as well. It is very much an Aries card with it. If you're in a difficult relationship, if there's difficulties within a relationship, you are going to be bringing your inner strength out this month, and you are finally going to be dealing with it. You will be using a calm approach to it, but you will be using your inner strength to deal with it and overcome it. You're doing it for the right reasons. And if somebody else around you as well can see your inner strength, can see how amazing you actually are, it's one of the attributes that they are attracted to within you. If you're not with anybody and not thinking of meeting anybody or anything, then you have that inner strength within you to be happy on your own. You are in quite a calm place this month. I have a feeling you're just letting go of anger this month. You are letting go of fears, and you're letting go of angers in relation to any sort of relationship that's coming through. There's definitely reconciliations for some of you. So that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your support, your love, and helping me through this, my own journey as well. Namaste. I love you loads. Bye. Hi Leo, this is your mid-July 2017 reading. I hope you're all well. Can I just remind you, it is a general reading. It may not apply to everybody. Check out your rising sign and your moon sign. If you'd like a personal reading, click upon the link in the corner or drop me a line, info@huskylight.com, and I'll get you booked in that way. Right, let's go with your cards. I've also pulled you a love card as well for the rest of the month. So first of all, starting off with the Two of Pentacles. Trying to find a balance, trying to juggling several different, juggling the job, juggling the family life, juggling money, trying to find a balance within all of it, and it's usually between sort of two areas of your life. So maybe you're working really hard but you really want a social life at the moment, or you've really got a fantastic social life but you really need to spend more time at home. It's that sort of thing that's coming through. In regards to, don't take on too much at work. You could find that you're juggling a lot of stuff at work, and if you juggle it, you don't do it very well. You won't be flowing with it quite as much as you need to be. There is two twos in this. There's a Two of Pentacles and a Two of Cups in one reading. So you do have the power, and you have got the energies. Your guides and angels are bringing you all the energies in this month. They are bringing you in fire, earth, air and water to work with, to help you through the rest of the month with this. You may feel like you want to take a risk somewhere along the way as well. Be careful of that. Don't take too many chances this month, because again you may be likely to fall in some area. Finances is again just juggling things around. You may be doing it in a very positive way though, because we've got the Six of Pentacles as well. So you may be juggling money around in a positive way this month. So you are making the final payment on something, or you are taking out a loan to clear something else. There's a juggling going on. Some of you are paying for a school holiday, or you're paying for some sort of holiday, so you need to cut back on other things in your life as well. We've got the Two of Cups. This is what you need to embrace for the rest of the month. Teamwork, teaming up with somebody else, working with somebody else, maybe a relationship, being in harmony with yourself, trying to find the balance within yourself. So you need to know that there may be things that you're juggling this month, but you need to embrace whatever is flowing for you, whatever you are in harmony with, whatever you are teamed up with, whether that's a business partnership or a close friendship or somebody else. Then be very thankful for it, because that is likely to be going not too bad at the moment for you. There's also a commitment here with the Two of Cups. You could be getting married, getting engaged, moving in together with somebody this month, working with somebody else on the same page, on the same team, of the same mindset, starting a project together, doing a business together, doing something, working on something together, some of you are doing some sort of itinerary for a holiday or a vacation, where you're figuring out where you're going, what you're doing, how much time you're spending here before you move on to somewhere else. There's a real teamwork going on there with this. This could be a honeymoon, or it could be like a lifetime trip that somebody is sorting out, and that they've just brought up dolphins. I've just seen dolphins. Dolphins very much work as a team together and very much communicate well between themselves. So that could be the message, or it could literally be that you are in contact with dolphins this month. We can take it metaphorically or literally as well. There could be somebody around you that you fall for this month that you did not think of in a romantic way before, but you may be doing now. We have got the Seven of Wands. I'm going to read this in the reverse position, because this is always how, it's obviously what you need to avoid. this month. You need to avoid conflict of any kind this month, whether it be yourself instigating the conflict or somebody else. You've got a very strong character, Leo. You can be very fiery and you can be very passionate. Make sure that you are putting that energy into the right direction. If you stay logical and balanced this month, or get yourself into balance, there's no need for confusion. There's no need for self-doubt either. What is it you're doubting? Stop doubting it this month. You can't. If you think about something logically, and if you're confused about something, look at it in a different way. Turn it around. Look at it logically. You will see the answer to it. That will be the end of the confusion. It's about making a decision as well. Some of you have some sort of decision that you need to make. Don't avoid making that decision this month. Some of you are worried about taking some sort of test or some sort of interview. Again, stop the self-doubt and do some motivational videos or something before you take it, to ensure that you go. Do not let self-doubt creep in any way. Six of Pentacles is going forward, so that is getting yourself into balance. You could be, again, the reason that this is here, that you're juggling stuff, is because you are, some of you want to invest in something. I don't know if that's a property you're looking to invest in. It could be. This could also be sort of investing in shares in a company, or investing in your own company, investing in your own business. But the Six of Pentacles is, if you are looking for employment, you're very likely to find it. You could also be hiring other people yourself. You may be finding that your work is expanding rather rapidly and you need to hire extra people to actually help you out with that. There's a balancing of everything, a balancing of the books, a balancing of feelings, a balancing in family matters as well is coming through. And there's a good sort of giving and receiving with this Pentacles card as well. For your love card that has been picked, it is the Eight of Swords, but there are all different meanings in love relationships for the Eight of Swords. Obviously, for some of you, you may be feeling trapped within a relationship and you are trying your best to get balanced within that, to work out the answers to that, to put aside self-doubt and make a decision on whether you are going to leave or try and save the relationship. But until you get out of that confusion, there is always this feeling of being trapped. Some of you could actually be getting into a new relationship this month, or you have just started seeing somebody new. And for that, the Eight of Swords simply means that you don't know where this relationship is going. You don't know what to expect from it. You are feeling confused because maybe you don't feel particularly in control of the outcome, because you don't know what you don't know how it's going to go. You don't know how it's going to progress. Especially if you like to be in control of a relationship as well. This is sort of saying there is a confusion there with it. For those of you that are in a long-standing, usually happy relationship, there is another situation that has come into, which is invading into the relationship, which is making the both of you feel trapped. So this could be money, this could be a job situation, a family situation, something that you are both feeling a little bit wary of and trapped within. And maybe you are maybe you are actually teaming up together to work it through. So again, avoid self-doubt and confusion, and you will be able to work it. You will come up with the solution to that between the two of you. So that's your reading. I love you loads. Thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you for helping me on this journey. Thank you for being with me. Namaste. I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-July 2017 reading. Quick word, as always, it is a general reading. It may not apply. Check out your rising sign and your moon sign if it doesn't, or you want extra information. For a personal reading, just click upon the link in the corner or drop me a line at info@huskylight.com and I'll get you booked in that way. So let's start off with what we've got for this month. We are starting off with the Fool card. You're at a crossroads in your life. You feel like you need to make a decision. You feel like you need to take a risk. Something needs to change, either in a job situation, a relationship, family situation, and it's got to the point now where you can't deal with it in the way you used to deal with it. You need to you need to take a risk and deal with it in a completely different way. You may not be sure at the outcome of that, but you're sort of getting to that point where you're willing to take a risk to see what happens. But don't be a fool. Don't jump into something quickly. Don't make a decision quickly on this. It needs careful consideration. It needs thought before you jump into it. If you can do that, then you will make the right decision in regards to this. Somebody is thinking about, some of you could actually be thinking about marrying somebody, or you could be in a relationship and maybe getting ready to get married and having second thoughts about it. It can go either way in that regard for some of you, but this needs to be thought about carefully, whatever this crossroads is that you've come to in whichever area of your life it is. But at the same time, don't get bogged down by the seriousness of it as well. Take things one step at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 day at a time, and remember to stay positive about things. If you put trust in yourself and decide to take a risk, it will pay off, but make sure that it's well thought out. We have got the Five of Wands. Whatever this decision is that you are waiting to make or trying to make is causing internal conflict with you. The Five of Wands is conflict, arguments, maybe competition from another company or business that you work in. Maybe you've got a shop somewhere and maybe you've got a coffee shop and somebody down the road has just opened up another coffee shop and everybody's flocking to that one. There's competition there somewhere with it. It could be a relationship where, you know, somebody else is interested in your partner or something along those lines. Or it could be you just fighting with yourself. You're having an inner conflict where you're fighting with yourself. You need to know that you're an awful lot stronger than you think you are. There is self-doubt going on this month. Have I made the right decision? Is this going to go all right? Or if you haven't made that decision yet, it's like, I need to take a risk and make a decision now because something cannot carry on the way it is. It could be a sense of boredom for some of you. You could be so bored, nothing's going on. You really want to shake things up and you want to change things, which is a good thing because change has to happen. But at the same time, you have to absolutely think about it before you actually do anything and put something into action. There's also a frustration with this card. You're getting frustrated about something, another person or a situation or a circumstance that's going on in your life. Again, it leads to internal conflict. It could be a health matter that you're getting frustrated about. Maybe you're not getting all the answers that you need within a health matter. Maybe you're not getting the results through fast enough if you've been for tests. Maybe you're not seeing an improvement fast enough in your health. Look to alternative methods of health. Look to alternative methods of cure. Don't automatically rely 100% on a hospital or your doctor or whoever your health practitioner. Look to other ways. That could be where part of you thinking you have to do something different comes into it. What you need to try and avoid this month, I don't think you are going to avoid it, to be honest, but is the Moon card in reverse. The Moon card is conflict, confusion caused by the internal conflict and knowing that you need to take a risk and do something different and make a decision on something. You may not be trusting. You are strong and you need to trust your own intuition. You may feel like you are self-doubting and not trusting your own intuition as you go forward at the moment, and that could be playing a part in not sure in which way to go or what to do next. It feels like not everything around you is as it seems. There's something there that may be causing an illusion for you. Maybe it's security in a job, or security in a relationship, or a perceived security in something, but you've got this. Go with your intuition, go with your gut feeling. If you feel something's off, it is, and you need to look into that, and you need to find out what is really going on, either within yourself, where the fear is coming from, or with somebody else. Don't actually not look at it, not brush it under the carpet. This is about finding security within yourself this month. Going forward is the Page of Swords. Specifically for some of you, they're saying careful that you don't let anyone else make a decision for you, or you get swept along with somebody else's decision, just maybe because it's easier, because you can't make up your mind yourself. If you can't make up your mind yourself, somebody else will make it for you. Don't get into that situation or that circumstance. You need to be independent. You need to make your own decision. You need to be logical as well about things going forward. You need to go with your intuition. You need to learn. You need to use your mental abilities. You really need to think something through. There could be news. You could have specific news come through to you this month which confuses you and which puts you in a place of self-doubt, which brings you to that crossroads, which knows that things have got to change and you've got to take a risk somehow. But again, you have to do it with logic and careful thinking going forward. But that could be the result of some sort of news that is brought to you, some sort of message that is brought to you, which really makes you think, which has the potential to break you out of your current circumstances, or break you out of your current way of thinking. I'll put it like that. We have got, I've drawn you a love card for the rest of the month. We've got the Three of Wands. In most readings, if it's not love, it's like waiting for your ship to come in and everything's coming through with it. But this is thinking, again, this is thinking about things. This is having... you don't know what the destiny is. You don't know what's in front of you. That's where the Moon card comes in with the confusion as well. You do not know the outcome to this story unless you make the decision and produce the actual outcome of it. So you are reconsidering. You could be reconsidering a relationship or considering a relationship. You could be reconsidering a relationship that you're in, or considering a relationship with somebody. If you're not in a relationship, there is consideration, and not particularly knowing the outcome, but rather than waiting to be just swept away by events or life, you are taking matters into your own hands and making your own decision on this. This is not like fairy tale stuff, or you are very much grounded as you think about things. This is also about, there is a hope with this card as well. If you take matters into your own hands, if you make your own decisions and become independent about what you are thinking, take responsibility for your own actions and thinking as well. Don't be a fool going forward. There is a definite either considering being with somebody or a reconsideration of being with somebody this month. It's going to go either way depending for you. But there is a focus on that for you this month, despite what's going on. All of the rest of the cards could be pointing to that, or it could be a separate issue with it, but you don't really know what the outcome in it is, and you've decided you need to take it into your own hands to find out what's going on with it. So all is not what it seems. So take care. Have a beautiful month. Thank you so much for all of your support. Wow, you've been a long reading. All of your support. Namaste. And I will speak to you soon. Okay, bye. Hi Taurus, I hope you're all really well. This is Husky Light, and this is your mid-July 2017 reading. Quick word before we start, it is general. Check out your rising sign and your moon sign. If you'd like a personal reading, click up on the link in the corner, or drop me a line, info@huskylight.com, and I'll get you booked in for one. So let's start. I've also pulled you one love reading, love card, which I've got to one side, so I'm covering all bases. 5 of Pentacles to start off with. This is feeling like a victim, feeling sorry for yourself, not realising that there is help available to you. Whether that help is available in a physical sense, i.e. people and friends, which I feel it is for the most of you, or whether it's the help is there within inside you, with the universe, with your guides and angels. There is something, I feel like there is something you are concentrating on what's gone wrong, or a situation that's gone wrong recently, and you can't see the wood for the trees, and you can't see that there is an answer to this within you. It could be for some of you in a work situation, you feel like you are getting overburdened at work, this is not good, or you might even feel like you're not working at the moment at all, and that's getting you down. That's what is sort of, you're bringing you into this sort of stuck position. Start to take steps with that. Start to really pull out all the stops and get as many interviews as you can, ask as many friends as you can, ask family, start your own business, do something, do anything which gets you out of that stuck feeling, and that applies to all different areas of your life with that. But there is help. I feel like there's help and available there for you. You just don't see it yet, or you just haven't, because you're concentrating on what's gone wrong or the situation that's gone wrong, you haven't yet seen the answer to your prayers that you're asking for, but that is actually coming through, and that's coming forward for you. If you let things blow out of proportion, it can affect your health. It creates dis-ease. Disease is dis-ease, which means you are not at ease with yourself. That can create flu-like symptoms, infections, viruses, all sorts, and deeper things as well. It's really important whenever you feel like this to look after your health, especially this month. What you need, so this is what you need to know, what you actually need to embrace about this month is the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is about good old-fashioned hard work, pulling your finger out, getting on with it. It's a really positive card as well. There is actually, whether you know it or not, there is actually a lot of people who really appreciate you, that are around you. They really love you, they really appreciate you, and they are really aware of the things that you do for them, or the service that you give to others, or they're aware of your plight at the moment as well. This is all about you working towards what you want as well, working towards making a change in your life, working towards changing the way that you normally do things, and pulling yourself up out of a rut if you are in one. So it might not apply to everybody. Pulling yourself up to get on with things, to make a difference within your own life as well. So this is a success card. There could be something that comes through that you put into fruition in the past, and you've not seen it come through yet, but you'd put the plans in there for it. That could actually turn around and come through for you this month. So maybe an interview that you went for ages ago that you thought you hadn't got, and maybe somebody else got it, but maybe that other person didn't work out and they're going to phone you. Or maybe it goes for some other, there is, for some reason, it keeps showing me a school, whether you're in learning mode at the moment, whether you're going through some sort of learning curve at the moment, that might be what they're saying. Or it may be, have you tried your local school for a job? Anyway, that could be physical. It could be a physical representation of what's going on. Or it could be a metaphorical representation of what's going on. Stick to doing things in an uplifting way, no matter how you feel. The more you uplift yourself, the more you'll get into the habit of actually doing that as well. What you need to avoid this month is the King of Swords. King of Swords, I read it in reverse because obviously it's what needs to be. You could have had some legal problems lately. That could be a part of this. This could be like a fine or an extra big or a tax bill or something that's come through which has not made you too happy about things. Try and avoid feeling that life is not being fair to you at the moment, that there is an unfairness or an injustice within a situation. Try and avoid being manipulated by other people as well. The King of Swords can be a manipulator of logic. He can be very sarcastic. He can be, so avoid doing this yourself. Avoid being sarcastic with other people. Avoid being bossy, or what's the word? Because of the way you feel, avoid being cold to others, because there is help out there. I want to say that again. Put out the right attitude and you'll get the right attitude back again. And I'm not saying that because you're all beautiful, lovely people. It's whatever's going on this month for you has put you in that mood and has made you feel like that. And it's just remember what you're going to say before you open your mouth and say it. Be careful of somebody around you as well who is having a negative effect on you, a negative influence. This might not be you at all. This is somebody having a negative influence over your life, bringing you down every time you want to try and raise yourself up a bit. This could be somebody who's older than you. It could be a family member. It could be a partner. It could be something like that. Or this could be legal matters as well that you're dealing with. Recheck all details, recheck everything. If you're dealing with any sort of paperwork this month, just recheck it, make sure it's all done, make sure you are stating your case, and don't be put down or manipulated by anybody else or anyone who you think is stronger than you are, because they're not. They're using bullying tactics. That's pretty specific actually. I don't know who this is aimed at. Going forward is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a really good card. This is success. This is you getting through things, becoming successful, breaking through any of these challenges. Even if it's just one particular challenge, you are breaking through it. This is movement. This is change. This is things moving forward in a positive way. This is also celebration. This is if you're in some sort of court case, be gracious, remember your P's and Q's, remember to not be cold towards anybody else, and the rewards will come through. If you act with peace and happiness towards others, it will come through for you, but do it in a strong way and you will become successful as well. If you pull out all the stops this month, you could very well find a job. This is success as well. This is that interview, like I mentioned before, that could come through for you, that you can be successful in. Don't get tied up or brought down by any negative emotions that you have. Break through them and become successful, and that is what's going to come through for you. And your finances are going to change as well soon with this card. They are going to improve. They're going to get better. They may come from a direction. It could be money lent from a friend or a family member. It could be some sort of finances that are finally sorted out for you, but things that are going to come better for you. And for those of you that haven't been feeling well lately, and maybe that's why you're feeling a little bit sorry for yourself, relax. Everything's cool. Everything's good. There is a change that's coming around in your health. So there is a lot of positiveness there. Now, I pulled a card for your love relationships, and it happened to be the Three of Swords. Now, so some of this, whatever I've just said, it could be relating to a love situation. This could be like, have you had an argument with your partner lately? Has there been sort of conflict? This usually just sort of shows the pain that you're going through after an argument with it, but it also represents that you can actually sort through that pain. And usually with the Three of Swords, it's because there's either another person involved, or there is another circumstance or a situation that has been brought into the relationship that is causing distress in the relationship. This could be a father-in-law or a family member or a friend who doesn't like your partner or something like that, and it's causing, or it has caused, some sort of argument within the relationship. But there is a hurt there that's going on. There's like three things going on that are responsible for the sorrow or the pain that's going on. It can be a love triangle with some of you, so it can involve unfaithfulness on that part, but I think for the most part for you, you've had an argument of some sort which will be sorted out, providing you stand up to the circumstance or the situation or the other person or whoever it is that has interfered with the relationship or is the cause of the argument. That's what's going to alleviate this, and this is what's going to sort it out. I will pull you another card as well, Virgo. What is the outcome for Virgo in love? What is the outcome for Virgo in love? What is the outcome for Virgo in love? Because I don't think, there we go, yay! I knew it wasn't serious. I knew it wasn't. It may make you feel horrible. It may cause quite a lot of hurt and pain, but there is reconciliation there. There is coming together as a team and working towards fixing this, whatever this is and whatever has happened. There is a union and there is a strong bond there between the two of you. This could also mean, for those of you that are not in a relationship, you could have been feeling lonely, feeling upset, feeling like you're ready for a relationship but you haven't seen one yet. This could be meeting somebody and starting anew with somebody. So there is definite reconciliation there though for some of you. Okie dokie, right, you're the longest reading I've done out of all of them so far. Take care, namaste. Thank you for all your support, your subscribes and your likes and your comments, and thank you for helping me along on my journey as well. Okay, namaste, bye. Hi Virgo, I hope you're all really well. This is your mid-July 2017 reading. Quick word before we start, it's a general reading, may not apply to all of you. Please check out your rising sign and your moon sign. For a personal reading, click up on the link in the corner or see below in the details, or drop me a line at info@huskylight.com and I will get you booked in. Right, let's see what we've got. We've got the Four of Pentacles to start off with. This is you feeling pretty good for most of the rest of the month, feeling secure in yourself, secure in your relationship, secure in your work situations. You seem to be accumulating things, so you might be accumulating more money this month. You may be getting a return on something, a return on love, a return on good feelings and positiveness. And some of you, there could be a small win for you for some of you. I'm not saying go out and spend a load of money betting, because I don't really believe in that, but there could be a small win for you, and it may not be material. It may be like love or respect or happiness or something. There's like a lucky break for some of you coming through. It feels like there's a lucky break for some of you coming through. There is also this accumulation of things, so you might be buying things in for the summer, buying things in to do up the home, buying DIY stuff to do a project or something is coming through as well with this. This could be inheritance But it's like you're building solid foundations for things, which is really good to start off with. What you need to embrace is the 9 of Cups. Yay! Good, happy, wonderful feelings that are coming around. Positive, uplifting. One of the best cards that you can get in the pack. This is your wishes coming to fruition. Things coming through. And you are happy with your lot. You're happy where you are in life. You are bimbling along with a nice smile on your face. Anything that you've been working on that you thought was stuck or you were having a problem with, it's going to start to move more smoothly. Whether that is paperwork, whether that's work itself, a relationship, whatever it is, wherever there was a stumbling block, that's being cleared and you can move forward really smoothly with it now. Again, this comes in finances as well, good feelings, things that are going to make you happy, make you laugh, make you feel compassionate and service to others. It's feeling very calm and peaceful within yourself as well. So that covers health as well. There's not a lot going on for you drama-wise this month, or chaos-wise, which is what you want to hear. There's nothing of that. There's not a lot of that going on. What you need to avoid this month, which I'll read in the reverse position because that's how because you need to avoid the Tower. You need to know that whatever you're working towards now, whatever you're doing, whatever you're putting into practice is building solid foundations. And if you feel that it's not, don't do it as well. You also need to avoid, I've got a ladder in my head. Oh dear. Okay, avoid ladders. Avoid silly little mistakes where you may have an accident. If you're doing some sort of DIY job this month, can you be careful, please? Get somebody else in to help you. And make sure your thoughts are not scatty either. Forgetting things, forgetting your car keys, forgetting the credit card when you go out shopping, forgetting things. This is not major stuff here, but it is just watch yourself as well. Also in the reverse position, get out and do something this month. Avoid sitting on your bum doing nothing. Make things happen, because the energies that you put into the rest of this month are going to set the solid foundations for the future so that your tower doesn't fall down. Also be aware of any unexpected events that may come around for you. There could be some surprises in store for you this month, so just be aware of that. I think this is more just you being forgetful and accident prone. Just be aware of that. There's a lot of happy stuff going on this month, but just be aware of that. Going forward, we've got the 6 of Cups, which is all about happy memories, thinking of the past, maybe thinking of somebody from the past, maybe somebody coming back to you from the past, or you going back to a past situation, or a past situation that is coming up for you. It's likely to be a happy situation. This could be family and friends visiting you that you've not seen for a long time, or you visiting them. This could be a past lover coming up from the past. This could be, it's also a bit of a warning. Don't spend too much time in the past. Make sure you are living in the moment as well. Make sure that you are just being in the moment. That's where you will be your most happiest. And when you are doing that, you make your future happier as well, because this moment will always become the past. So it's a real positive thinking card as well. Be careful, something could come back up from your past health-wise when the 6 of Cups comes past. You could end up with my puppy's chewing plastic. I'm sorry if you can hear that crunching noise. I can't stop her. She's too far away from me. If you are, there could be something that comes up from your past, like a childhood illness, or a childhood, like a rash or an allergy to pollen, or an allergy to dogs, or a sty in your eye, something that you had when you were a kid that you've not had in years. Be careful, it might come back this month. But for the most part, this is you sort of looking back fondly on the past and that, or using, or something coming up back from the past for you. And for the most part, apart from health, it's usually something that's pretty happy, that goes through. And it's get your child out this month as well. Get your inner child out, be happy, be positive, laugh more, play more, smile more, dance more, be more creative. This is get creative about what you're doing, and a lot of you are going to be doing that this month, getting more creative in your work, in your home environment. You could be changing up your home environment this month, really getting stuck into projects or doing something. And I pulled you a love card as well, and it's the Six of Swords. So this is any challenges that you've had, you're moving into a calmer, more peaceful, happier situation. This talks of slow development as well. So this could be a very new relationship that you're in. It's slow, but it's progressing and it's going forward. Just go with the flow of it. Don't put any barriers up to it. This is also be careful of being predictable in your relationship. Change it up, do something a little bit different, do something a bit more exciting, have a romantic weekend together, go out to dinner, go to the park, get playful and get happy within your relationship. Change it up so that you don't get bored. There may be a feeling of boredom there for some of you, and you need to switch it up a little bit. Especially if you're sort of thinking, well, it used to be really good in the past and now it's not. Well, switch it up, make it more exciting, make it more adventuresome, and it's like having life breathed into, new life breathed into the relationship. And there's here, if you've recently broken up with somebody as well, this is healing. You are moving towards a period of healing where things don't hurt as much as they did do, obviously, when you did split up with them. And you are now moving past, you're moving past arguments, you're moving past challenges, you're moving past stuff, and you're going towards a happier ground for yourself. You're going more with the flow and going towards calmer waters. So that is your reading. Can I just quickly say thank you for all your support, all your help, wanting readings, donating, all of that sort of thing. But just thank you for being on my journey with me as well. Thank you for comments and subscribes, and just thank you. Namaste. Have a beautiful month. I will speak to you soon. Bye. Hi Cancer, I hope you're all really well. This is your July mid-month 2017 reading. Just a quick word, it is a general reading. It may not apply to all of you. Check out your rising sign and your moon sign for extra information. Click on the link in the corner if you'd like a personal reading from me. Or just drop me a line, info@huskylight.com, and I'll get that sorted out for you and booked in. And let's start off with your reading. I pulled your love card as well after these four. So we're starting off with the Eight of Wands. This is swiftness, things happening fast, action. There's a lot of social things going on this month for you. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of meeting up with people, a lot of talking, a lot of communication. Conversations, and being really busy. You've got a busy month. There seems to be just busyness, things going on, things happening. Be careful of getting swept up in situations that you don't really want to get involved in, because you could easily get swept up into them. This could be like arguments within the family that you don't want to get involved in, or between friends, or even it could even be a situation or a subject within work, that you don't get drawn into something. Don't get drawn into the politics of work or anything like that. It's something that you don't need to be or want to be involved in, because I feel like it could blow out of proportion for some people. But for the most of you, this is just a really communicative, busy time. There is holidays going on, gardening going on, going out with friends, travelling. There's travelling going on for quite a few of you for the rest of the month, whether that's just like local trips out, or whether that's travelling abroad, getting on a plane. All of that sort of thing comes into it. but there's busyness definitely happening for you. We've got the Queen of Swords. Now the Queen of Swords in the what you need to embrace position. Queen of Swords is very quick thinking. You will probably have to do a lot of quick thinking this month. She doesn't take any BS from anybody either. This can be learning institutions, filling out forms. This can be something to do with law. This can be hang on, they're saying something specific here. There's something construction or constructive criticism. Actually, you could be giving somebody constructive criticism on the way that they do something or the way they work. Somebody could be coming to you going, am I doing this right? Am I doing my job right? Am I looking after the kids right? If it's a new mum, something like that, where you could be giving constructive criticism to somebody else, and they may not have even have asked for it. So be aware of that. I think there may be a situation here where you feel like you need to step in. You need to offer some wisdom, some advice to somebody. Maybe they're not handling it right in your eyes. I'm not saying they're not handling it right. I'm saying that in your eyes, maybe they're not handling something in the right way or doing it, because the Queen of Swords likes to do everything by procedure as well and in a certain way. Follow the rules. This can also be saying you will not feel particularly like you want to. You're doing everything by the rules. You're doing something by the rule book this month. What we've got in the reverse, but I always read this in the reverse position because it's what you need to avoid this month. There is a situation or with a person this month that you have always, something happens and you always go back. Then it happens again and you go back and you go back and you go back, or you forgive this person, or you let them get away with something, and you're not going to do it anymore. This time you're not going to do it. You're not going down that road. There is a finality here with this card being in the reverse position. This is, do you know what? You've got away with something for far too long. I have forgiven you, but you keep going. It's like somebody around you is still, maybe that's where the constructive criticism is coming in. Somebody around you keeps saying the same thing, or keeps doing the same cycle, or making the same mistake, and where you have put up with it before, you're not putting it up with it anymore. You're not doing it. It's like you're gonna give constructive criticism. You're gonna give up and walk away. You are not. Some people, I feel like you're not even gonna bother anymore. There's something in there. And you will do it reluctantly as well, but at the same time you're not going to complete this cycle again. It's the end of a cycle that's coming round for you. Going forward, we've got the Hanged Man. So I feel like you could be waiting on decisions from other people with the Hanged Man, waiting on paperwork to come through, waiting on a partner's decision to do something, waiting on a job, waiting on test results, waiting on, and you're at a crossroads with that as well. But there's like nothing you can do about it at the moment. You have to wait for that decision to come from somebody else, and you might be getting a little frustrated at it as well. Again, that could come up with you saying something to somebody else. If you've done, I feel like if you've done everything you can, you will there's a chance you will walk away from something. You're not gonna go round the merry-go-round again. They're saying don't go round the merry-go-round again. You've done it now. You've tried all angles. You've said different things. You've done it in different ways. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. You have to look at changing it now, either by walking away, by changing the way you react to something, by changing the way. It could be that you're having to sacrifice something in order to move forward. But usually with this card, if there's a sacrifice, you're just opening the door to something even greater, something better, something that was probably holding you back, that needed to change. And it's time to make that change now, and it's time to go forward with that. But for some of you, you are waiting on a decision from somebody else, and it could be related to court papers, it could be related to paperwork, job applications, visas, completion of a house move, waiting on somebody else who's in authority for it. But it's definitely, there's a lot of happiness there, there's a lot of busyness there, there's a lot of communication that's going on as well. Now, your love card is the King of Swords, which I find quite funny because we've got the Queen of Swords there as well. But with the King of Swords, you may be in a relationship, you may be in a new relationship where you're just getting to know somebody else. Don't try to overanalyze them, you don't need to. You may be doing it a little bit too much. You may just split up with someone and you're trying to analyse, why did the split up happen, what was going on. Don't overthink it, just relax. In other cases, you are with somebody and they are being far too bossy, they're far too opinionated, they're far too they're trying to control you too much. They're trying to control you. Now, I don't think this is you. I really don't. It could be that you're going to be criticising your partner about something. It may be that these are coming together and you're giving constructive criticism to a partner about something. But I think actually for the most part, for the most of you, you may find that your partner is just getting a little bit over-dominating, a bit too controlling, only concerned with their own opinion and not really listening to you. And again, it could be one of the situations where you think, well, I've done this, I've been on this merry-go-round too many times and I'm not going to do it anymore, I'm going to step off it now, or I'm going to do something. Somebody's being very critical of something. But if you have split up with somebody recently, you're thinking about that there's this, you can't get them out your head, you're thinking about, you're over-analysing it, you're overthinking what went wrong, how did it happen, how can I make it up, how can I change it. Again, that's a cycle that you need to get over, and it could be part of what you're having to sacrifice this month as well in order to be happy and open up a new door to go through. So there's several different messages coming through with this. But one or the other of you within a relationship, whether it be a new or whether you've been with them for a while, there's just like this bossiness going on, this controlling, and and I think if it's somebody else, you want freedom, and you might be sacrificing that person for your freedom. For it. It can be other situations, but in the love situation, in this one, that's what it could be for you. So I'm going to leave it there. I just want to say thank you so much for your support, your help, helping me on my own journey as I go through all of this, and thank you. Namaste, and I will speak to you soon. Bye. Hi Scorpio, I hope you're all really well. This is your mid-July 2017 reading. Quick word, as always, it is a general reading, it may not apply. Check out your rising sign and your moon sign. The only way to get answers to what's going on, press upon the link in the corner. That will take you through to the website where you can get a personal reading, or if you've got any problems with the website, because sometimes my website does, drop me an email, info@huskylight.com, and I will book you in that way. That's not a problem. Right, let's start off with the reading. I've also drawn you a love card as well, apart from these four. Two of Swords to start off with. There is something staring you in the face and you are refusing to see it. You're refusing to take the blindfold off. You are refusing to see the truth of a situation. This could be a job that you're in and you're refusing, you're doggedly holding on to it, refusing to see that you absolutely hate it, or you don't want to be in it, or you don't, or this could be a partner, or this could be a family situation. It can apply in all different ways. You're either refusing to see the truth of a situation, and you're trying to ignore it. you're trying to avoid making a decision and you're sitting on the fence. This could also be some sort of you're sitting on the fence because you don't know which way to go. It could be a choice of two people, two lovers, two business partners, two friends, but you're trying not to face it at the moment, and you're sort of trying to sit on the fence, but you actually need to go ahead and make a decision. And while this is going on, you feel stagnant, you feel stuck, you feel like you can't move forward, you feel there's a procrastination here, like a stalemate. Maybe in a job situation or something. I feel like for some of you it's just not working anymore, but you're still sort of doggedly determined trying to make it happen because you're refusing to see that it's not working. There's something, and that could be referring to a person as well. You're just in complete denial of something at the moment, and you're choosing. It's easier to ignore the situation. It's easier to not try and work it out, to not try and think about it, even though it's pretty much staring you in the face. It's easier for you to do that, but while you're doing that, you're completely stuck. It's a heavy weight, it's a heavy burden that you're carrying. We've got the Tower. In the what you need to embrace position, you need to embrace the Tower card. You need to know that a decision does have to be made, and if you don't make that decision, then the Tower, which is destiny, which is karma, which is everything else, could come in and cause something to happen for you, which is going to break down the foundations of a false situation, a false belief, something that you thought was secure which isn't secure. And deep down you know it's not secure, but if you don't do something about it, then the Tower comes in and does something about it. For some of you, you have been unhappy where you live, or you're unhappy with a home situation which has to change. Something may happen this month in order to make that change, in order to push you further into making a decision and having to make a change. Circumstances will come about. For others of you, it's not that serious. For others of you, it's just like you're stubbing your toe on the doorway, you're tripping up, you're forgetting your keys, you're forgetting your credit card when you go out shopping. Be careful of accidents with the Tower card as well, because sometimes there is tripping up and stuff like that. Don't walk under any ladders this month. There is changes coming. Changes have to happen in your life, and you may refuse to actually see that they're going to have to happen. You may really not want to see them coming, but they are coming, unfortunately, and you need to embrace the changes and go with the flow as much as possible. The more you try and avoid them, the more dramatic those changes may be, because instead of you having control over them, they're going to control you. You have to be aware of that. What we've got here is the Five of Pentacles, and I'm reading it in the reverse position because it's literally what you need to avoid. And again, really, this card is just repeating what I've already said. This is avoid chaos if you can this month. Face what needs to be faced, face your fears, make decisions where they need to be made, see the truth of a situation, and that way you'll be able to change things. Don't let karma come in and change things. You make the changes yourself. There's also a feeling of insecurity with this card, feeling insecure about the future, not quite knowing where you're going, not quite knowing what you're doing. Maybe feeling a little bit powerless or out of control with this. If you can avoid any of those feelings this month, that is a really good thing to do, and the only way to actually do that is to make some decisions. In order to avoid all of this is the Hierophant going forward. The Hierophant is all about, it's like big organisations. It's about having faith in the universe as well. Having faith in your guardian angels, knowing that the universe will never give you anything more than you can ever handle as well. And it's There's a patience here. Learn to have a little bit more patience, not only with yourself but with people around you. There's some sort of, hang on a minute, because they're trying to say something. Some of you could be having second thoughts about marriage or a relationship this month. It could be that you're due to you may be due to marry somebody, or you may even be due to get into a relationship with somebody. This could be something else. You're due to get into a new job, you're due to do something, but you're realizing that's probably not the best thing to do. Maybe you're having second thoughts in some way about something. It's about following your own beliefs, following the truth of who you are, which you can do once you've made a decision, and then sticking to your belief and following it through. It's not following other people blindly, it's not going with other people's decisions, and it's not automatically believing what other people say as well. It's about finding your own truth and your own place in the world, and this is what it's saying. It may suggest that you are being a little bit narrow-minded about something. It may be that you have to hold on to your own beliefs, but you also have to, in some cases, have an awareness that there is another belief and another truth out there, maybe somebody else's truth. That's only for a certain number of you. So it's quite a it's quite a big month for you, really. Love card is a little bit better. We have got the Magician, which means you've got all the tools in your bag to make a relationship work if you want it to work. But again, I feel like there's some sort of dilemma going on, and it could be in other areas of your life, but for some of you it could be in relationships. But you've got the power to make things possible. You've got the power to make things happen that you want to happen. Mastering skills by being the Magician, having the right tools, being blessed by the universe. For some reason, I actually want to say that all of this reading is an opportunity for you to expand and grow. You just have to make that decision to do that. You just have to make that decision to do that. If you're not in a relationship, somebody could turn up this month. Somebody could turn up, but they are not to be messed with. They are very serious. This is not a fly-by-night relationship. It's not a one-night stand. It's not anything like that. It's something that is very serious, and you're usually very serious about relationships as well. They've only got good intentions for you. They are not it would be somebody who is very much on your team, and somebody who could make magic with you as well. If there's been some sort of disagreement or some sort of argument with a loved one, or somebody that you're already in a relationship, this is a good card. This is coming up, and this is saying that you will be able to just by talking positively, just by sorting it out, you will be able to bring the magic back into the relationship again. It's communication between two people. It's making it better between the two of you, so that's actually really good as well. So you've got quite a complicated rest of the month, but I also want to say, in a relationship there could be something that has been misinterpreted or said the wrong way. That you need to look at. That might be going back to that, and that could apply to any situation. Believe in your own beliefs, but have an allowance for other people's as well. So Scorpio, I just want to say thank you so much for your subscribing and all of your support, and being with me and helping on my own journey as well. It's been rough at times, but I'm getting there. But thank you so much for all of that. Thank you. Namaste. Blessings, light. I will speak to you soon. Hi Pisces, I hope you're all really well. This is your mid-July 2017 reading. Quick word before we start, this is a general reading. Please check out your rising sign and your moon sign. If you'd like a personal reading, click up on the link in the corner. All the details are below as well. Or if you'd like to drop me a line, info@huskylight.com, I can sort that out for you. That's no problem. Start off with the Page of Wands. Something's just like, this is probably very... only to certain ones of you. Page of Wands, for some of you it's saying you've got into something is paying off that you put into practice a little while ago. This could be going to the gym, this could be getting into some sort of routine, the same routine of some sort. You got into a routine a while ago and now you're starting to see the benefits of it, and now you're starting to see it pay off. For some of you, I feel like it's something to do with children. So you were being very strict and trying to get kids into a bedtime routine. It's starting to pay off, or the child is sleeping through the night, or they're finally tidying. There's something there, some sort of routine that you put in that you can see is actually starting to pay off for you, and it's starting to come through. It can be due to a lot of situations, but that's what specifically is coming through. With that, money is getting good, money is getting better, or money is just improving. Somebody's having a great time at the moment, seeing their business expand, seeing their ideas come to life as well. For some of you, you could have... I also got, it's going to get quite specific. I want to say specifically, for some of you, have you invented something or put a patent in for something? You're going to start to see that come to fruition. But with the Page of Wands, there's a lot of imagination here. There's a lot of news of imagination. So it is stuff that you've thought of, stuff that you've taken action on, and things that are now starting to come through. But money is definitely on the upswing as well. Health should be coming through. But if it's for those of you that are not feeling too well, or there's something you need to do for some of you with your health. There's something there that you need to take action on. If you've been thinking about going to the doctors, go to the doctors. If you've been thinking about going to the gym, it's time to do it. If you've been putting off drinking more water, now's the time to do it. The energies are really supporting you and saying if you actually start it now, then it's something that's more, or give up smoking or something, it's more likely to work at this time. It's don't put it off any longer. Sort of really throw yourself into it. Now we've got the Moon card here, which is what you need to embrace. Have faith in yourself and go with your intuition. Whatever feels right this month is going to be right to you. If something feels off or you're not sure about it, then as sure as eggs are eggs, it probably is off, and it probably is not right for you. The Moon says follow your intuition, even if you can't quite see the outcome of it, or you can't quite see what's going on. Go with your gut instinct on it, and you will be right, and you'll be on the right path with that. Somebody around you could be quite confusing at the moment. They could be saying one thing but meaning another, or meaning one thing and saying another. There's a certain confusion. You might have a hard time understanding them at the moment, or trying to understand where they come from with it. And I don't think they're doing it deliberately, but it could cause some deep emotions for you as well. Your emotions could feel like they're going up and down a little bit this month with this card. It's definitely go with your intuition and trust yourself this month. I don't think you're going to get a lot of help from like outside help. That makes sense. It's illuminating yourself within. That's where your important messages are coming from. That's where the answers are coming from with you. It's from within. You just need to look there and go and follow your guides and angels. Follow the signs that are coming through to you as well. What's in reverse is the World card. Be careful about travel. At the moment, with it being in reverse, it could mean that there may be problems with travel, like getting hold of a visa or trying to renew your passport. There could be problems with the car. There could be, you know, just sort of general problems with travelling, train delays, that sort of thing. Be careful when it comes to that. And don't get the feeling that you're not supposed to go out or you're not supposed to travel or anything like that. It's just like, watch out for delays and that. This card is actually saying in the reverse position, don't get stuck in a rut, don't get stuck at home, get out, get socialised, see the world, travel, do all of those things. Yes, there could be some delays and there could be some frustrations in it, but you are better off out and about this month than you are staying at home this month. We've got the Seven of Pentacles going forward. It's very much like the Page of Wands, the messages I'm getting through for this. Things coming to fruition, maybe something that you put into action or put into processing a little while ago is you're getting a return on that investment now. It's now coming through to you. You're seeing the results from it. Something that you've put hard work into. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be what I mentioned earlier on with children, going down the gym, changing your health regime, something that you've put work into. You're now going to start seeing the results. If you don't see them in the next 2 weeks, for some of you it will come through in the first week or so of August. Even though this is a July reading, they're saying that it could come through there as well. And you're seeing a return on stuff that you've invested in, things that you put your work into. You're starting to see, some of you are starting to see the cycle of life, the pattern of life, the way things come around again, the ups and downs, the way things work, the way things go around in circles. And for a few of you, you're catching on to that, and you can see situations that are happening in your life that have happened in the past before, and they've just done a full circle. And some of you will be seeing stuff that comes through to you this month that actually you may not have wished for, you may not have wanted to come through to fruition, but actually it is coming through to fruition. But you're recognizing that this in yourself is a cycle that you need to break, and you will actually you'll be realizing that, and you'll be working out ways of actually breaking that cycle. So say you always go out with the same type of person, it's just a different face, you're going to sort of realize that, and you're going to realize your own behavior that draws that person to you in the first place, or something along those lines, or the way people treat you, or the situations that you get in, or you're going to start to see the pattern emerging from that, which is going to give you the knowledge to be able to break that cycle in some cases. So that's quite handy to know. And a love card for you, we've got the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is there's a lot of things going round in your mind. There's a lot of things churning. Sometimes it's confusion. There, it's like a lost feeling that comes through. Be careful of somebody being too controlling in a relationship this month. It could be that someone else is being, it could be that you're being very controlling in a relationship as well. And there's always conflict within the relationship. There's always arguments within it, and there's always, and it goes back to actually to you recognizing the cycle of things and why they're happening and how they're happening, and making a decision to actually change that. This specifically for some of you, there is one, you've been in a relationship with somebody and they keep coming back round for another go, for another go, for another go, and you might very well actually break that cycle this month. it's feeling lost within it. It's feeling lost within a relationship, but then it's like seeing the light of it. If you can focus down on it, then you will see the solution to the actual problem that's going on in the relationship. If you are wondering about, some of you are wondering if somebody likes you. Somebody does like you, but they've got a lot going on in their life at the moment, and it's not completely developed into true love. It's like they like you and they fancy you and they want to be with you, but they've got so many other things up in the air and they're doing so many other things. It's like they're not finding the time to be with you at the moment, but there is strong feelings there. There is strong feelings there. And I think for others of you, you could be in a really, really lucky position of dating several people at the same time and not knowing which one to pick. Let me know if you're in that position, just so I can say well done. No, for some of you there's a lot of confusion going on in the. It's like there's too much to think about, there's too much on your mind, and there's too much going on. But for some of you, use your intuition and you will see the pattern in something that keeps repeating itself, and you will put a stop to it. Yeah, I'm going to stop there. Right, have a brilliant, wonderful month. Let me know how it's going. Let me know what's happening. And I just want to say thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being my support system. Thank you for helping me through my own journey. And hopefully all of this is helping you as well. And namaste. I will speak to you soon. Bye. Hi Capricorn, I hope you're all really well. This is Husky Light and this is your mid-July 2017 reading. Quick word before we start, it is a general reading. Check out your rising sign and your moon sign. If you'd like a private reading, click upon the link in the corner to book in that way. All the details are below as well, or drop me an email, info@huskylight.com. So let's get on with your reading. We're starting off with the World card. Somebody is really excited this month because they're going on a cruise for the first time, and I actually feel like this is not in a some of you it might be in a hot country. For some of you I can see ice and snow. Somebody might be going on holiday where there's ice and snow. They're not doing the warm Caribbean sunshine holiday. They're going somewhere different with this. They're seeing somewhere that they've not seen before. For others of you, obviously, there is travel involved this month. There is a lot of travel going on. There's a lot of holidays going on. You may be feeling like you are on top of the world. You're feeling free. You're feeling good. Be careful of somebody taking on too much actually with it. Don't feel like the world's on your shoulders. That's in the reverse position, but sometimes it'll come up in the reverse position as well for you. For some of you, you're feeling on top of the world, you're feeling free, you're travelling, you're going on vacation, everything's good. For others of you, you might just feel like you're a little bit exhausted because it might be you're running around too much, you're doing too much. There's too much travelling going on, there's too much, and you're feeling a little exhausted. Don't feel like the world is on your shoulders at this time. What you need to embrace is the Temperance card. There may be several situations or one particular situation that comes up in the next couple of weeks where you need to have some patience, not only with yourself but with other people around you. I think it's more just a feeling of frustration within yourself for some of you. I feel like people are not doing things quick enough for you. Things are not moving fast enough, even though it is a really fast month for you. I feel like you're on a mission this month. I feel like you're on some sort of mission. I want to get the house sorted out. I want to get the garden sorted out. I want to go on holiday. I want to travel. I want to get these jobs finished. I want to tie up all the loose ends. Don't put yourself under so much pressure. You will wear yourself out actually, and you will feel like the world's on your shoulders in some cases. Have patience with yourself. Other people may not feel the enthusiasm or the drive that you've got for the rest of this month to get things done. which is where you might need patience with them. It's like, oh, come on, you can do this, get on with it. And they might not have the same drive and ambition that you've got, but you've got a lot of drive and ambition, and you need to have patience with yourself, because you may find that other people around you are not quite as fast as you are not quite as driven. I just feel like there's this definite driven, and that comes in with this Chariot card as well. Now always read the Chariot card in reverse for what you need to try and avoid. Try and avoid arguments if you can this month. Try to avoid putting all of this energy and drive and ambition that you've got into things that are not worth putting drive and ambition into. You will realise what that is as time goes on during the month. It's certainly not worth arguing over. For some of you, I feel like there is, don't flog a dead horse. The things that you do in this month should be things that you know are going to work and know that are going to go well, and that's what you're putting your focus in. Don't put all your drive and ambition into something that you have tried to put drive and ambition into before and it hasn't worked. It didn't work before, it's not going to work this time. This could refer to a job, a project, even a relationship of some sort. Be careful of that. If you do that, there could be disappointment there with this. If you are travelling as well, just make sure that your car is in working order, make sure that your tickets are in order, your passport, everything else. Sometimes this can point to delays with this card in reverse, which would definitely give you reason for frustration and feeling that nobody's going as fast as you are. Don't be set back in any way this month. Bring out your inner strength this month, which is the card that we're coming on. This is what you definitely need to bring out your inner strength and have a little bit of patience. Again, this patience, just like you want to go at double speed and nobody else does, but you're like just determined to get everything done and everything changed round, and doing stuff and travelling and going on holiday and everything else. Be careful of not wearing yourself out with this. There may be a point that comes around this month where you will accept the fact that, you know, people have their own faults and people have their own limitations, and you finding that inner strength to be able to accept that and be okay with it as well, and by acknowledging yourself. Some of you are getting over surgery. Some of you have not been well, or you're getting over surgery, or you're getting over an illness of some sort. Specifically, they're saying you need to have patience with yourself, bring out your inner strength, and stop trying to oh God, what's the word? Stop trying to go faster than you can actually go. Because if you've not been well, or you've just been through surgery, then you really need to look after yourself. Don't be putting extra burdens on yourself, is what I'm trying to say with that card. That's just come through specifically for somebody or several people out there. You will be able to, with your inner strength though, this month, you should be, any challenges that come up for you, you should be easily able to rise above them and ride through them by using your inner strength. Trying to think if there's anything else that's coming through there. No. Let me move on to the love card that I brought out for you, which is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is actually it comes under patience as well. You could be in a relationship where you feel like maybe the adventure is gone, the thrill is gone, you've come out of the honeymoon phase, and there is nothing new happening, there's nothing exciting happening, and you might feel like things are getting stagnant and boring, and you might feel like you're wanting to liven things up, put more adventure into it, make things move faster, and by all means do that. and try to do that. Just have a little bit of patience with your partner this month. There's also a feeling, unfortunately, with some of you, whatever you try to do, if you're putting your drive and ambition into this, it may be that your partner just doesn't want to try anymore and can't be bothered, which is going to cause some frustrations. You may move away from it at this point. There's actually, whatever you're putting all the stuff that you're putting drive and ambition into this month, if you actually meet somebody new this month, you need to take it steady. You need to use your inner strength. You need to have patience with yourself and people around you. That is the one thing in life this month that you are not to push, that you are to take slow and steady and take it one day at a time. If you do that, the other person, it won't last that long. They're saying it won't last that long if you try and push it. This can also go for situations within a relationship. If you push it too hard, they may rebel against it, or put some sort of brick wall up against you with it. For those of you that are in sort of devoted, long-lasting relationships, which are fine, which are going really well, this Knight of Pentacles is just showing that there is so much devotion there within the relationship that it's good. Nobody can knock you off your horse. Nobody can split the two of you up. Nobody. There's just like this unwavering devotion, loyalty, and togetherness with it. It's a really nice card if you're in a stable relationship. So it's going to go several different ways for you. So that's your reading. Can I just quickly say, I just want to say thank you to all of you for your support, your subscribes, your likes, your shares, your donations, choosing me for a reading, all of that. Thank you for helping me on my journey and being with me. I really do appreciate it, and I don't say thank you enough, so I'm saying thank you to you. Take care, and I will speak to you soon. Alright, let me know how it's going. Bye.